For the last year or so, I've been doing my daily journal inside of Notion, and I've been tracking things like my effectiveness, my moods, my happiness, my physical activity, my gratitude, anything that you can imagine that you'd want to track in a diary. I've been using this inside of Notion, and so it's been really helpful to create a bit of a routine for myself and to really notice what I'm paying attention to and kind of how my mood is over time. So the nice thing about this too is that I can do a visual diary, or I can create a tracker for what I'm reading, gratitude, and so I can show the same information from my journal in a number of different ways. If I just want to track my emotions over time, I can view all the words and effectiveness, and you can see I can go back in time and see all sorts of different things that I was feeling. I like to keep it on this visual diary though. I like to sort of associate one image with my entries, but I just wanted to show you in Notion what you can do in terms of creating a journal template for yourself. So what I do is I have a general date entry, and I also have a weekend entry, because I found that my date entry tends to be a little bit more focused on business, what needs to get done today, business meetings, things like that. Whereas the weekend, there's not so much a pressure to, what's got to get done, what am I working on project-wise. So I've made some slight adjustments to these templates. So let's say I create a new entry for tomorrow, November 15th. And so what I do is I put the date in here. And so this is basically the template that I have. And I go through and I'll put in my priority. And then toward the end of the day, I will add my effectiveness score for the day, my happiness, exercise, sad emoji means I didn't leave the house, things that I'm reading. And so some of these you'll see that they actually pull from already existing databases. So if I read something that I saved, I can just click on that and that gets added. So I do this throughout the day. My meal planning database here. We have a database for highlights. This is things that my husband and I share together, favorite moments from the year. We will add these here, and then we actually have a database that we will look at the end of the year, December 31st, as we go through what were our highlights of this past year. And it's kind of a fun way to do that. So every now and then we add a highlight there. This is connected to my calendar and tasks. So if I know I've got some specific tasks that I have to do today, I can either manually add those here like this. And if I say add that there, you'll notice that it doesn't get an emoji. So what I can do is click on that and use one of these templates. So let's say it's an internal okie dokie task. I've got Marie tasks and my most common clients at the moment. So I could click any one of those. And again here, let's say it's an okie dokie task. That automatically gives it an emoji. And then you can also have that pre-populate some of your things there. So let's say I go back to my November 15th. So here's my entry. I've got that task added there. I can remove that if I want to. But I'll go in and populate today's tasks. And then toward the end of the day, I'll add my gratitude, wins and celebrations, lows and challenges, and one of these 12 questions, which is taken from Building a Second Brain, where I can pull in these sort of life questions and just things that are things I'm thinking about long term. What does it mean to live a successful life? What's the good life? And so I can click on one of these, and that becomes just a question or a prompt to think about today. Throughout the day, I'll go in and add an image, and then so I create this first thing in the morning, and I fill out a few of these things. And you can see I've got like a 5-minute meditation, glass of water, phone free time. And so if I do those things, I kind of check those off here. And then I've got this what needs to get done today. And this is a filtered view of my master task database. So I've mentioned this before, the power of a master task database. And I essentially embed that database across tons of other pages in my space. So I embed that in my weekly planner, I embed that in my daily planner, I embed it in my dashboard, I embed it inside of my projects. So it's almost impossible not to see the tasks that I have due today. And again, this is, I think, one of the most powerful things of Notion once you really understand and you've mastered the master task database, it's just so powerful for making sure that nothing slips through the cracks. So for this particular entry, I can filter this by a specific date. And so I'll say, if this is for tomorrow's entry, I can say any task that isn't done and the date assigned is exact date, November 15th. And this will show anything in there that gets assigned today. Anything I add here will be added with this date. So do this thing. Great. And then I do a little bit of a recap, what happened today, and then end of day routine here. So that's my entry for a typical day. You'll see that's here. Here's what one sort of, filled out starts to look like. And that's basically how I do my daily journal. I also have a slightly adjusted one for the weekend that's pretty simple. So all the properties are the same. Any database properties always have to have the same properties at the top. So if I delete any of these fields here, that's going to delete it in other entries in the database. So that's something to be aware of. And so this one's really simple. Recap, what are you looking forward to today? And you'll notice here as well, I have the same filter. Date is exact date. I'll adjust that to the date. And it's just a simple list of things to do. And again, anything I do here is, you can see do this thing is there because I haven't put that filter on, which is fine. So yeah, it's a really, really simple journal, but over time I can see, I've been doing this since I think January or February. So I have quite a few entries here, and I can really start to look at some of the patterns and routines, some of the keywords that I keep using over and over again. And it's just been a really great tool to really keep mindful of what I'm working on and how I'm feeling about things. And it fits in really nicely with my weekly agenda. So what I'll do here too is I will connect this to, there we go. It's already connected to the week of November 4th to 10th. If I click in here, I have a similar breakdown for the weekly agenda, but then this one encompasses the full week. And I've got my 12-week year goals, project focus for the week, my priority, meetings get tracked, and you see over time my journal entries for that month all start getting, or for this week start getting populated. And actually, this is for November 4th to 10th, so we actually don't want those entries in there. We just want the 4th to the 10th. And so I'll go back here to the 14th and make sure that I'm connecting that to the right week. The 11th to the 17th. So you can see how over time you start to create these relations between your different areas, and at any one point, I can kind of zoom in to a particular month and really see what were all of the responsibilities, the calls, the events, the goals, the reading, and everything starts to kind of get all connected. And that is just one of the things I think is so brilliant about Notion, is just being able to see all that information right up front. And yeah, so I highly recommend keeping a personal journal and experimenting with the different views. You might want to see progress, a reading list, gratitude. I can see all of that at a glance, depending on how I want to see this information. But it's just been super, super fun, and I can't recommend enough doing a journal as a daily habit to really get a good sense of what is on your plate. So hope you enjoyed that, and again, comment below if you have any questions around that. I am happy to share my template. Maybe I'll include a link to that below. It's a little tricky because of all of these relational databases that are already there. So maybe I'll share a simplified version of this planner, but that's what's been working for me.